Dear student, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Arafat mujeeb from FEI Higher Secondary Institute. Today I am with ninth biology chapter number 5, natural resources, and today my topic is carbon cycle. How carbon as an essential element, its cycling takes place within the living organisms and the abiotic component of the surrounding. How it is cycling takes place. How in a cycle there is a regeneration process and also there is a utilization process. Now in this cycle we know that carbon is present in the atmosphere percentage by volume 0.03%. It is found in atmosphere in gaseous state, and this carbon dioxide is utilized by all green plants as a raw material for the synthesis of their own food. That is the food they make by the process of photosynthesis. When there is a fixation of carbon by taking carbon dioxide by all green plants, and then this carbon dioxide carbon is circulating in other living components like the herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, other top carnivores in a food chain. It is circulating this type of carbon, and this carbon also is available in the soil when there is a dead and decomposition organic matter of plants and animals or their excreta. On their microbial decomposition, there is the chances of the releasing of this component, that is carbon, and goes back into the atmosphere. With the help of this cycle, I will show how this carbon cycle takes place and how the circulation takes place in the surrounding, how this component is being circulating between the abiotic and biotic components of the surrounding. Here with the help of the diagram you will understand very well that you know that in the atmosphere, I will show you this, that in the atmosphere, carbon in the form of carbon dioxide is present in the ratio 0.03% by volume. It is present in the atmosphere. This carbon in the form of carbon dioxide, you know. Now you know, as I will say that it is the Earth's surface here. It is then I will show here with the help of diagram here. This you know that this carbon dioxide on the surface. This is the soil. It is the soil surface. It is the soil surface. Here it is the soil surface. I have to mention here another way that this carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, it is fixation takes place by means of plants. The plants are they are the surface survival. They utilize this type of carbon dioxide. Plants are major sink of carbon dioxide. उसका क्या मतलब, जो प्लांट्स है ये ज़्यादा यूटिलाइजर है carbon dioxide. As you know, this carbon dioxide as a source of carbon is utilized by plants and is used as a raw material to manufacture their own food with the help of photosynthesis process. That means during the photosynthesis process there is a fixation of this carbon dioxide in plants. That during the process of photosynthesis. During the the process of photosynthesis. These plants fix this carbon, they take in carbon dioxide, this gaseous raw material, and then you know on the surface of the land there are also the animals. There are also the animals. On the surface here we have plants, we have animals. You know that animals that eat the plant, when they feed upon the plant, this carbon reaches to their body. That means in a food chain, carbon is circulating in a food chain. When the plant eating animals, I mean herbivores, feed on plants, this in their body, carbon is present in the plant's body in the form of glucose, in the form of starch. When these animals eat up these plants, automatically this carbon reaches to their body. When there is a glucose, there is a other carbohydrates in the animal bodies. In the animal bodies, वहाँ पे क्या होता है, एक respiration process होती है. During the respiration process, it will again regenerate the carbon dioxide gas is regenerated and goes back into the atmosphere. When there is a respiration process in animals, that means animals are provider of the carbon dioxide gas and plants are utilizers of this carbon dioxide gas. That means there is also a regeneration process by means of animals during their respiration process. During the respiration process, what happen here? This carbon dioxide by means of animals के कारण ये carbon dioxide वापस चला जाता है. जैसे जब भी इनको टिश्यू सेल्स में ग्लूकोज जैसा कार्बन कंटेनिंग बायोमोलिक्यूल को ऑक्सीडाइज करना होता है, उस दौरान ऐसे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ऐसा गैसियस वेस्ट इनके बॉडी में बनता है और वो एक्सपेल इनके बॉडी से वो exhale. When they are showing the exhaling process, they remove out carbon dioxide gas into the atmosphere. Plants are the major source of utilizer of carbon dioxide gas and they fix up the carbon in their bodies. As you know, this carbon component is a major constituent in all living world. This carbon dioxide, this carbon is present as a constituent element in their bodies. At approximately 70 to 80% of carbon dioxide is found in all living world. That means here there are much resource. Plants are itself, plants and animals are the sources of carbon. As when their decomposition takes place, then there is extra release of carbon dioxide which goes into the atmosphere. Here the atmosphere is also a major storage of the carbon dioxide. When the plants, it is the earth's surface. I have shown this is the earth's surface. This is the earth's surface here. This is the earth's surface. I have mentioned here the earth's surface soil. When their death take place, when their death, and it is death also take place, when their death take place, here we can say the death take place, when their death take place, both plants and animals, now they become the organic, when they are buried, they are partially decomposed, they are partially decomposed. These are partially decomposed by the microbes and they convert into the fossils. And these fossils are, these fossils are the coal and petroleum. You know that these these fossils are coal and petroleum, when their partial decomposition takes place, when these plants and animals on their death they bury deep inside the earth. After their duration, when they are buried, they are partially decomposed and slowly they are converted into the fossils, i.e. coal and petroleum. When these sources, when we try to burn them in the industries, as you know, the coal is also a major source of carbon, petroleum is also contained, it is also a major source of carbon. When these resources, fossils, burn in industries, factories and in other manufacturing units as a source of heat and light energy, when these are burned, they also release the carbon dioxide. Also the carbon dioxide is releasing by their on burning of burning, during the burning of coal and petroleum, these also lead to the release of carbon dioxide and start accumulating in the atmosphere. Also, you know that there is a volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption also release the carbon dioxide a lot. It is a natural process. It is a natural disaster. There is an eruption in volcanoes. There is a volcanic eruption when eventually volcanic eruption. When there is a volcanic eruption, it also releases up the carbon dioxide into the atmosphere and start to accumulate into the atmosphere. This is another source of releasing of carbon dioxide, and this is also another source of releasing of carbon dioxide. Now again I have to say something here, that when there is the animal excreta, animal wastes or the another organic wastes, when there is the animal excreta, yeah, we can say, or other organic waste, when they are buried in the soil, when these wastes buried in the soil, it is another source. They go buried, they dump into the soil. Upon their anaerobic decomposition current, there is a formation of methane gas, that is the marsh gas. Here is the undergoes the dumping process by means of, and I say that anaerobic decomposition के कारण there is a formation of methane gas, CH4, short form CH4, methane gas, marsh gas. Here are the some various anaerobic bacteria, I mean methanococcus, other methanobacterium, clostridium. They are found in the marshland areas, where they cause the anaerobic decomposition of these excreta of animals or their body waste. Now they slowly convert into this gas when we burn this methane. Similarly, when we burn this methane gas, here it is, when we burn this methane gas, it is the methane gas, METHANE, methane gas. It is also known as the biogas. When we burn this methane gas, it also is a source of carbon dioxide when there is a combustion process. During the combustion process, during the combustion process, it is also a major source of the carbon dioxide. It is the how carbon dioxide, how its fixation takes place, how it is in the lithosphere, how its storage takes place. Now, what it is lithosphere act also. Lithosphere also act as a reservoir of carbon. As जैसे कि हम देखते हैं coal and petroleum, it is reserved in the land, in the soil, in the lithosphere part of the environment. And here the methane gas, it is also the reservoir of the carbon, it is also a source of carbon. Also on the surface of the earth there are plants and animals, they are also the sources of the carbon. They are on the surface of soil. These are the biotic, these are the byproducts of the biotic components of environment. You say that natural disasters, also sometimes there take place volcanic eruption, the forest fire. By means of forest fire, it is a natural disaster or a man-made disaster. It can be. There is a lot of the releasing of carbon dioxide gas. As carbon dioxide gas is a greenhouse gas, it causes the greenhouse effect. Later on, it leads to global warming. And these days, it is a threat to the world by increasing the Earth's temperature, and there is ill effects of the global warming. Now, forest fires, volcanic eruptions, and if sometimes we have open burning of the waste, organic waste, sometimes we burn the wood, charcoal, we burn the forest fires, we burn the forest products. When there is burning of leaves, when there is open burning of the organic waste, they also lead to the releasing of carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide gas these days is a major pollutant in the atmosphere that leads to air pollution. Then it is all about the on the surface of the land. This is the on the surface of the land. If we talk about this part, this is the A part. This is the A part. It is the contribution of the terrestrial ecosystems. Terrestrial ecosystems contribution. This is the hydrosphere contribution. एक्वेटिक इकोसिस्टम जो है उसका कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या रहता है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड साइकिल में. हियर इट इज द ओशनिक वाटर. ओशन इज also a major reserve of the carbon component, as major this carbon is present in the ocean bed, in the sea bed. There is sediment decomposition, there is sediment formation. These sediments contain rich amount of carbon, and slowly when the degradation takes place in that sediment, जब उन sediments की क्या होती है, degradation होती है, they undergo the corrosive. Slowly they release out the carbon in the form of carbon dioxide and back releases into the atmosphere. That means ocean का भी contribution रहता है किसमें, कार्बन साइकिल में. आपको पता है कि ये मेरे पार्ट जो है B part, this is the B part I have to mention here. This B part is the aquatic ecosystem. I take here the example of the ocean water. This is the ocean water. This is the ocean water here. This ocean water here, it is the terrestrial. यहाँ पे मैं कहूँगा it is the A part, terrestrial ecosystems contribution. It is the aquatic ecosystems. Ecosystems contribution. It is the aquatic ecosystems contribution. I take here the example of the ocean. It is a major sink of carbon dioxide. Here you know that carbon dioxide in the atmosphere starts to dissolve in this water. Here in the water there is a dissolved carbon dioxide. When it shows the reaction with the water, when it shows the reaction with the water, ocean water, there is a formation of intermediate salt ions. I mean there is a formation of जब भी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड डिसॉल्व्ड फॉर्म में होता है वाटर में, they give the formation of some intermediate salt ions. I talk about the carbonate ion. There is carbon या bicarbonate ion बनने के chances होते हैं. Then ultimately there is a formation of carbonic acid, that is CH2CO3. It is a carbonic acid. This carbonic acid. Now I am going to release this carbonic acid here. This is the ocean part here. Now this carbonic acid जो है carbonic acid H2CO3. This is the carbonic acid. Carbonic acid. It has a corrosive role. It has corrosive role in our carbonate rocks. ध्यान दीजिए इस पे, carbonate rocks. जो ये कैसे बना, जब भी dissolved carbon dioxide carbon mix up with the water, there is the chances of formation of carbonic acid. This carbonic acid, as the acid are all, it is a mineral acid or corrosive in nature. This corrosive, they call the corrosive role over the carbonate rocks. What are carbonate rocks? I mean the calcium carbonate rocks. CaCO3 carbon containing, calcium containing rock. When in the seabed, when in the ocean, there is the carbonate containing rocks. Here I will show you the helicopter diagram. Here are you say this portion is the carbonate rocks. These are the carbonate rocks. This is the carbonate rocks. Their composition is CaCO3. When this carbonic acid react with calcium carbonate, they give the formation of, that gives the formation of, they give the formation of carbon dioxide plus water. Here, this again here, the carbonate rocks, here this is the carbonate rocks, calcium carbonate, it shows the reaction with it shows the chemical reaction with this carbonic acid. There is the release of carbon dioxide, here it also goes into the atmosphere. Here the sea में there are the carbonate rocks, there is a sediment of, sometimes there are sediments of carbonates. When there is an effect of carbonic acid ये कैसे बना? ये बना because of the dissolved carbon dioxide, and this shows a corrosive role, this shows a corrosive nature on calcium carbonate effect दिखाएगा इन रॉक्स पे. ये कोरेट कर देगा कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट को और वहां पे क्या रिलीज होगा? स्लो. इट इज अ स्लो प्रोसेस. हियर इज द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस रिलीजिंग व्हेन द कार्बोनेट टाइप ऑफ रॉक्स और ये कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट टाइप ऑफ रॉक्स अंडरगो द corrosive in the sea, in the ocean, there is also the generation of carbon dioxide gas. How there is the availability of carbon dioxide? You know, in the ocean, in the sea, there is a huge quantity of the biota. There is huge quantity of living organisms. they show the respiration process. There are also the aquatic plant, they also fix up the carbon dioxide. Some animals, when their death takes place, their decomposition takes place, there is slow rate of decomposition. अब याद रखिए इस चीज को, ओशियन सी वाटर बॉडीज में क्या होता है, स्लो रेट ऑफ डिकम्पोजिशन होता है. Oftenly these dead and decomposed organisms remains as a sediment in the seabed. They remains as a sediment. यहाँ पे मैं इसको इरेज कर लेता हूँ. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, कुछ सेडिमेंट भी बनता है इनमें, यहाँ दिखाऊंगा मैं, कुछ सेडिमेंट भी बनता है इस ओशन में. कुछ सेडिमेंट ऐसे मैंने दिखाया, दिस इज द, यहाँ पे दिस इज द सेडिमेंटस. This sediment contain the organic decomposition. जब भी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स की, जब भी वाटर बॉडीज ओशियन सीज में मर जाते हैं लिविंग क्रिएचर्स, जब इनकी डेथ होती है, इनमें ज़्यादा डिकम्पोजिशन नहीं होता है. कभी कभार ये एज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ फॉसल, इनमें पार्शियल डिकम्पोजिशन होते हैं. They are caged up between the layers of the sediments and remains millions of years ago, and therefore the ocean is a major source of the carbon, as much more amount of carbon remain reserved between the layers of the sediments. तो sediment जो है, it is a rich source of organic matter. So rich source of organic matter. When there is slowly decomposition, or when there is sediment, when there is a sedimentation process in the seabed, there is a fossils, there are the dead remains of plants, animal bodies, and their products. Sediments in the ocean, in the seabed, they show the slowly decomposition, and then after also contribute to this also contribute the releasing of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Here I say before that also the carbon dioxide by the atmosphere dissolves in the water. Then carbon dioxide with water gives the formation of intermediate ions, salt ion, that is the carbonate ion, bicarbonate ion. Because of the availability of these ions, वहाँ कार्बोनिक एसिड बनने के चांसेस है. Once again I tell you that I say that it is a A. मैंने क्या बताया कि A क्या है? What is this A? It is a limestone, calcium containing rock. When there is a reaction between carbonic acid and limestone, calcium containing rock, there is also the रिलीजिंग ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. यहाँ पे ही कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बना. यहाँ पे मैंने बी पार्ट में क्या कहा कि जब भी इस ओशियन वाटर में बहुत सारे लिविंग क्रिएचर्स होते हैं, when their death takes place, when their aging process takes place, then their death takes place, they are buried, then they are caged up between the layers of the sediments, and there is a sedimentation process in the seabed. बी पार्ट में देखो, इन सेडिमेंट्स में क्या होता है, अब ऑर्गेनिक वेस्ट होता है, अब ब्यूरीड डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक मैटर होता है. अब ये मेजर सोर्स ऑफ कार्बन, क्योंकि ऑर्गेनिक मैंने बताया इससे पहले जो ऑर्गेनिक क्रिएचर्स है 70 to 80% carbon is present in their body, and obviously these sediments contain the carbon. They contribute in the cycling of the carbon. They contribute to this cycle. When their decomposition, inorganic decomposition is a slow process है, धीरे धीरे यहाँ से कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड भी निकलना शुरू होता है. इससे पहले मैंने यहाँ ये दिखाया, यहाँ इस प्रोसेस से और बी प्रोसेस से भी, यहाँ से भी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड निकलना शुरू होता है। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द carbon cycle and how there is a contribution of terrestrial ecosystem, there is a contribution of the aquatic ecosystem. Ocean also play major role in the cycling of the carbon. Here I tell you in the 2 or 3 segments A and B. There is also the sea respiration of plants, respiration of animals. They also make the availability of carbon dioxide in water, and excess of carbon dioxide in water bodies escape into the atmosphere, and this proportion is maintained in the atmosphere. It is all about the carbon cycle. You can note down this cycle, and it is very important. Dear students, I hope you understand. Thank you.